If you want the ability to get 2 extra pinnacles each week in the Witch Queen, then you need to unlock 2 things. Master difficulty Wellspring, which I mentioned in yesterday's Ascendant Alloy farm video, and higher difficulty options on the weekly replayable Witch Queen mission. What up, you goddamn nerds? My name is Fallout, aka Hey Aren't You That Shotgun Guy? And if you haven't done it yet, please click the large red button with letters on it. Thank you. So you want to unlock both Master difficulty Wellspring and higher difficulty options on the weekly replayable Witch Queen mission. You do both of those things by upping your Throne World rank through your new BFF Finch, and in order to get them both unlocked, you will need to get to at least Throne rank 18. You can improve your rank by doing bounties, public events, and patrols in the Throne World area, but wow, is that ever boring, and it takes a long time. You may have seen a lot of videos going around YouTube and or Twitter of people doing something called a Deepsight Chest Farm, where you really quickly farm a bunch of chests with the Deepsight ability. Now that is a really good farm, but the problem is that you can only do the Deepsight Chest Farm after you've reached level 15 with Finch and unlocked the Deepsight perk for the Throne World. Great for people already at level 15 reputation, but what about people who aren't that high yet? Right now, I'm going to show you 2 farms in order to help you breeze through leveling up Finch and unlocking those extra 2 pinnacles each week. The first farm is if you're Throne World rank 1 to 14, and then the second one is an easy, low-stress chest farm for rank 15 and beyond. Again, remember, you need to be rank 18 to unlock higher difficulty Wellspring, so both these farms may apply to you or someone you know. Farm number 1 is a Sparrow route that I take all over the Throne World. Why a Sparrow route and not patrol farming and or repeatable bounty farming? Repeatable bounties from Finch are 20 rep each and patrols are 40. Not bad numbers, but every time you pick up a resource or open a Throne World chest, you get 20 rep, and take it from me, it is way quicker to do the Sparrow method. Here's what you do. Open your Ghost right now and put on the Wombo detector. It'll help you detect resources in a 50-meter range, and it's how we're going to track everything really easily. The Sparrow route I use is kind of a general route that I follow that can often change here and there depending on what I find along the way. So for right now, I'm going to show you the route that I used to get to level 15, and we will do it in a live recording of that route. Okay, here we are on the Quagmire in the Throne World, and I'm going to give you a general idea of the Sparrow route. So usually I like to go into the Quagmire a little bit, not too far, just to check if there's anything here before we head down to the right cliff and make our way into Fluorescent Canal, and we'll check the middle a little bit, but for the most part, we're going to go up the right side of the canal and then swing over into Miasma, whatever it's called. In a perfect world, Miasma is really good. You could, in theory, just keep farming Miasma, but the problem is that the farm is actually too good. You can complete multiple laps before the resources respawn. So we're going to do the route that I'll show you instead. So again, before we swing over to the right, I usually like to check, ooh, look, right away. I like to check just a little bit into the Quagmire to see if there's anything worth getting before we move on. And already there is, which is great. Right there, we already got 2. Literally the same as getting 2 repeatable bounties done or 1 patrol, and I'm stuck. Okay, we're good. So already we're doing great on this run. We got a chest here and a resource there. Sometimes there's one in here. Sometimes there can be one down there on that ledge. It's going to be random each and every time. It's not going to be the same each and every time. So we come over here. I'm going to leap up in this window. Yeehaw, back on the Sparrow. And sometimes there's one up there on that cliff. Sometimes there's one over there. Looky. Oh, look at that. There's 2 over here as well. And again, every time you get one of these, it is 20. Oh, there's one over there. Such a shame. I mean, I could go get it if I really wanted to, but believe me, there will be many more. Just imagine 1 repeatable bounty done every time you touch either a chest or a resource out in the wild. It's a really great farm to get you from rank 1 to rank 15 with Finch, especially if you're solo. If you're playing with a fire team and you want to do patrols with a fire team or public events, you can do that. Sometimes there's one there in that corner. It looks like we have one up here on the left, which I will now get out and grab. Hello. Yoink. Back on the Sparrow. And let's just quickly check over here on the right. Yep, there's one over here on the right as well. Sure. Oh, there's 2 on the right. Spectacular. Okay, I'm gonna swing in here. Grab. Again, you can't tell me that the repeatable... Oh my god, there's another one. You can't tell me the repeatable bounty method is better than this. You just can't. You can't tell me. I won't listen to it. It's so much easier for a solo farm. Okay, back on our Sparrow. Now, we want to check up there by whatever that building is, but I'm going to quickly check over here to the left. Seems to be some kind of a public event thingy going on or something like that. Okay, we're just going to swing back and check up here. Sometimes I think there's one up there. Remember, you can kind of just drift all around with your Sparrow. You have a 50-meter range with the Wombo detector, which is pretty good. Much more generous than a lot of people realize. And we're just going to quickly check up here. Nothing. Doesn't really seem to be anything. So we're going to continue on the right. If I just open my map real quick. Again, we're kind of swooping through the middle-ish right of the fluorescent canal. And I think the Queen's Bailey is right up here on the right. Queen's Bailey, we will not be going there, but I just want to check around the area. We got another chest here. I'm just not going to bother the hive. Back on the Sparrow. And we are going to keep on heading towards the miasma. Just want to check this one quick area before we leave. And yep. Just kind of drift around on your Sparrow from one area to another, looking for things to pick up. And we're going to keep drifting. So we should be heading down into the miasma area right now. And you can go any direction you want. I'm going to go left. I'm going to do a little clockwise action. Here we are in miasma. And again, this one is bugged, by the way. There's something trapped in here in the wall. So just ignore that if you see it. As I mentioned, the miasma area, if you really want it, you can just go around in a circle on miasma, but it's such a small area that by the time you complete a full sweep, you will... Oh, there's one. You might be going too quick because it's so tiny, and the resources won't respawn yet, which is why I like to teleport back to Quagmire. Okay, still gonna look around. I got nothing. I got nothing. Oh, there's one. I feel like we've already gotten at least 10 of these things. This is so low effort. If you want to do public events, if you want to do repeatable bounties, sure. I just don't want to have to think about that stuff. And I honestly think that for rank 1 to 15, this is faster. Is that one right there? That is one right there. Yoink. So we're almost at one full rotation here. We're going behind this big structure just to show you where we are on the map right now. Back here, we're going to loop all the way back around to where we came in, which was right there. Yep, sometimes there is one back here, not always. I'm glad that there was. I can show you. And we keep it going. Sometimes there's one all the way back here by the very edge of the map. Yep, right there. Beautiful. Cool, cool, cool. 20 every time. Hey, look at that. Rank 33. We are pogging right now. Keep going. Keep going, keep going. And that should be one full lap of miasma. And that's the glitched one in the wall. So when you do a full lap, I'm just going to fast travel back to Quagmire and do it all again. Now, in theory, you could just ride your Sparrow back to Quagmire. Maybe you'll find a couple extra chests and pickups on the way. I just kind of got into the habit of fast traveling back to Quagmire and then doing it all again. Check the middle a little bit, add things out there, and then swing over down to the right and head on over to Fluorescent Canal, up Fluorescent Canal, over to Miasma, do a whole route, and there you go. Rank 1 to 15, you'll get there in no time. All right, when you get to rank 15 from that farm, you can go back to Finch and unlock the ability to use Deepsight for an even better farm to finish getting you to rank 18. There's a different farm I've seen on YouTube that involves eager edge sorting, and yeah, that's a little bit quicker if you're very confident and optimal. But I think for the average D2 player, this one is lightning quick and very low risk of dying or effing up. Okay, here we are for farm number 2. Right now we are out in the fluorescent canal. And there should be a spot right here on the map, which will lead you into the Queen's Bailey. It looks like so. It's this big, tall door with the green light on top. So head on in. That will take you to the Queen's Bailey. Here's what we're going to do. Get on your Sparrow and ride right on in. Oh, God, don't get stuck on that wall. So right when you get down here, there's 3 chests that we're going to do. You're going to immediately take a right here. We're just going to do a small loop in this one area and then leave the way that we came in. You're going to leave your Sparrow right there. All right, Deepsight number 1. Now, here's the thing about the farm out here. You can't re-summon your Sparrow, but you can get back on it. So don't let the hive shoot and blow up your Sparrow. And remember where you park it, because you cannot re-summon it out here, but you can get back on it. You're going to go right here into this room right next to the first chest. Here's Deepsight number 2. And these things are going to appear on the wall. You have to destroy 5 of these. And they appear in random areas around the room. So just kind of look around. Oh, God. And reload your glaive. Look around. They'll be here. Sometimes they can be on that wall. They can be on this big structure. But you break 5, and boom, chest number 2. Hey, Deepsight weapon. Okay, now back on your Sparrow. Please don't get got. Oh, God. We're good. We're good. We're good. Okay. And head off to the right. Sheesh. Head off to the right. By the way, that area right down there is where we came in. But before we go back the way we came, final one right here. Oh, this is going to be bad without a primary weapon. Let me put on a primary weapon real quick. This is going to be really, really stupid. So, final Deepsight. I hope I don't F this up too bad. You have to kind of like shoot these torches to illuminate them. Sometimes if you shoot one, the other will go off, which can be really annoying. So just kind of keep looking around and make sure if any torches get delit that you have to relight them. And that is chest number 3. And unlike the first farm that I showed you, this one will give you 200 rep every time you do a chest, which is a lot. 200 rep. So, goddamn 600 from that route we just showed you, and you come back the way we came, down here to the entrance of the Queen's Bailey. And if your hive, if your Sparrow got all busted up, get off your Sparrow, get a new one that isn't on fire, and do it again. And there you go. You'll be at rank 18 in no time with these 2 farms. Then you can go do Master Wellspring and high difficulty campaign missions. Enjoy, share with a teammate, a friend, your neighbor, your mother, whoever you want. Subscribe if you're new, and I appreciate you. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.